again. You can mess me up no more. You can make me feel no more. You can make me smell no more. I take my stand against you. In the blood of the Lamb. Oh, no more, not again, Porika. You can mess me up no more. You can make me feel no more. You can't make me smell no more. I cry out against you. In the blood of the Lamb. Oh, no more, not again, serpents. You can't play around me no more. You can't play my mind no more. You can't ask me help no more. I am not your helper. I'm out of you. I'm back to Yahuwah. I'm out of this. I'm back to my maker. I'm out of you. And you knew it. Your space out of me. Yes, yes, yes. Your space out of me. I'm so clean now. Your space out of me. Don't know. I'm in my right mind now. Oh, your space out of me. Yes, yes, yes. Your space out of me. I'm so clean now. Your space out of me. Don't know. I'm in my right mind now. Oh, I am my King says to me. I am my Yahushua says to me. I am my Savior says to me. Oh, woman, you are free. Go and sin no more. I'm free from your spell, dragon. I'm so free from your spell, Kumuyi. I'm so free from your spell, Parika. In the blood of the Lamb. Egi kwame nahi, egi kwame nahi, egi kwame renaya. Urukwi kwame bane. Egi kwame nahi, egi kwame nahi, egi kwame renaya. Urukwi kwame bane. Oh, I am my King says to me. I am Yahushua says to me. I am Yahuwah says to me. Oh, woman, you are free. Go and sin no more. So Kumuyi is Mumu. Mugu Kumuyi is the voice of that old serpent again. Deceiving the woman again. Misleading the woman again. Polluting the woman again. Defiling the woman again. Twisting the royal law in the hands of woman. So clear, serpent is using Kumuji to fight woman as it did in the old times. The battles to go on. So clear, serpent is using Kumuji to fight women as it did in the old times. The battles to go on. Ooh, 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 yeah. But I'm free in the blood of the Lamb. Victory is mine in the blood of the Lamb. Victory not your garment. Serpent Porika is rent your heart, not your garment. On I no he, yeah, on I no he, on I no he, on I no he, hey, 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 hey. Egi woman nahi, egi woman nahi, egi woman rinaya. Urubi woman banne. Egi woman nahi, egi woman nahi, egi woman rinaya. Urubi woman banne. Uga onu mimi fala emata noru webe no weo. Emata of yaseru. Uga onu miala uta ula o emata noru webe no weo. Emata of yaseru. Uga onu miru pala emata noru webe no weo. Emata Satapia, Mammy, Maggie, Timagui, Maggie Muka, Timagui, Maggie Zobo, Timagui, Maggie Beleke, Timagui, I eat him, no Makaya. That great dragon, that old serpent, deceived the whole world, but manias me in the blood of the Lamb, in the blood of the Lamb.
Greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decoding end times, prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due all worship, praise, honor, service, love, power, glory, riches, wealth, yes, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very ablaze one of Abba Yahuwah, the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah, me, the true essence of Abba Yahuwah, I love the Ruach HaKodesh so dearly. Hallelujah. Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped, praised, loved, served in the temple of your handmaid, your eternal Isha. For you are my eternal Ish. I love you, yes, because you first loved me unconditionally. And had that put the testament of my life straightforward, upward, upright. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Baruch Habab, Yahuwah. All right, now, family, here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled For You and Me. Unlocked a mystery behind Margret's Amure confession. Is Jesus a prayerful witchcraft signs? It is biddy. It is heavy. Who can handle this? Only the truth lover. So listen, I want to do it. So if you know, I'm gonna be I displayed the pictures already. I want to dig into the most wickedness of Jesus Christ. Okay, of the link of fire. I want to dig into his wickedness. What is his most wickedness? That simply means to say, I die, I see Jesus, and demons say, I goes to heaven. They fly me to hell. And afterwards, Jesus now send me back to tell you not to wear trousers, not to use the earring, and not to spray perfume, not to use the deodorant, and not to make up, and not to do weave, and not to take holy oil, anoint your ear anymore, and not to use holy water, whatever anymore, and not to take holy communion anymore. Wait a minute. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Listen, I want to give you one words at Jesus. I want to blast Jesus now. Now, any truth lover is going to go in search of this, just go to YouTube. Put it, back from heaven and hell testimony. You're going to see thousands of it. Even in this segment that we're able to list out 15 different kinds of people that came from the pit of hell with this demonic Jesus message, Just put it. What are you going to see? You're going to see, first of all, listen to it with the mindset of Yahuwah. As the royal law says, let the mindset of Yahushua. He said, let this mind that is in Messiah, Yahushua, be in you, not Jesus. Okay, listen now. Now, when you do it this way, with the mindset of, I want to know the truth in order to be set free from the lies of Jesus, therefore, put it. You're going to see thousands of it. Listen to the white people's own, the Westerner, the Easterner. Listen to I die, I come back, and Jesus say, and Jesus did say. Listen to their own. Also put that, and goes to that of the Africa people like Linda from the Bottomless Pit, like Margret Amure, although that one reversed it already, like all this deeper life and all this nonsense, Kumuji testimony of the dead, they come from heaven, whatever, that goes to the pit, and this man don't use gold. Listen to, you're going to see Jesus contradict already himself. Why? When you listen to the Westerner, to the Easterner and Westerner, testimony of the go to whatever and come back whatever, you're gonna see is you're gonna see found out very clear the contradiction, because the Westerner Jesus never gave them that message of don't use trouser, don't wear trouser, don't wear earring, don't use necklace, don't wear ankle bracelets, don't spray no perfume, don't use deodorant, and don't wear trouser, and don't make up. You're not gonna find anything of that crap. Those were what Jesus gave the testimony Jesus gave unto that one. It is how to insist on paying of tithe. So you not see it, and don't miss Sunday, keep Sunday holy. That if you don't keep Sunday holy or whatever, if you don't pay your tithe, that simply means you sin. Therefore, the material to build your house in heaven is talk. I also heard some from this Westerner and said that when the material stopped, which means your house is going to be uncompleted building, and some also said, this one is from Korea or whatever, that your house is going to be like poultry where they put chicken. I rebuke this one so heavily. And you're also going to hear some. This one is her father is a pastor. She lives in the US. She's black. If you wish, she was even giving this testimony of her fire. If you see the noddy of weave that was on this girl, I say if you let Kumuyi catch you, it's going to blast you, because this is an abomination to Kumuyi and leaders and leader groups, and their co-witches and wizards. This one even went as far as that Jesus have a footballer ground, where you people is going to be playing ball in your heavy. If you listen, you're going to see a lot of crap over there. Just put it, listen to all, and I'm saying, not my word. Now you also come to the leader kinds of heaven. Come and see nonsense. So Jesus in the Westerner, or Easterner, and Jesus in the Africa, he contradicted himself. Very clean, pure and neat. Because Jesus, deeper life, if I deeper life here, white people deeper life here, they wear trousers, man and woman. But deeper life in Nigeria or in Africa, they don't. So you just constrain. Jesus has already been, he contradicted himself. The testimony is not accurate. Or both are destructive message from the pit of hell, but you still, however, do this simple calculation. Now, it's not by radiation, okay? It's not personal, not by sensational, okay? Not by feelings, but by what? But by the royal law's objective. We want to knock hammer. So the word of Yahuwah is just like a hammer. I want to hit hammer on your Jesus head. And the reversing of Margret's Amure confession. If you see that, listen to Amure, which means Amure now went, Margret Amure went to take from the Western and take from that Africa, because she said she fabricated that event. It lasted for a whole 6 years. Okay, people is under that spell. So listen to it. She coupled the both together. And when you listen to her confession, she says she fabricated, and go and listen to all, they just the same. So what is the sign there? It is Jesus April Fool. There is no heaven. Jesus is not a Messiah. Is the pork. Jesus doesn't have no heaven. There is no salvation in Jesus. It is just April Fool. You just see that if you see how this woman mouth was just, words were just overflowing. In fact, I read some comment, I went to comment session. I myself was so shocked. I said, this is fabricated. The way her mouth is making pra. This is the woman. I said, what? This is a lie? Unbelievable. Okay, one lady said, a lot of comments said, this is the wizard there. This one got me so heavily polluted. That one, if you see that one lies again. Actually, that one died. But if you see another wicked lie, that one told. Unbelievable. Test the old spirit. When I went through comment session, I see some group. Lord, many said, I can't believe you fabricated this, because it's so clear and neat. Anyway, let us put scripture. Even yourself, if you don't have this, if in fact, let me call the scripture, let me call the title for you in order for you to just go and listen to it. Linda, okay, where is it? Where's the title? Back from heaven and earth. Okay, yeah. Where is it? Back from heaven. Oh no. Okay, yeah, back from heaven. And back from heaven and hell. Margret Amure, that is where she fabricated the story. Then where she reversed it, this is the title. My apology to the body of Christ. I shouldn't have been even mentioning that Christ or church. But that is the title in order for a better understanding. Just put it on Google. First of all, listen. That one is heavy. And come and see where she reversed it. That one is heavy. So you fabricate. Say I lied. This was what the dresses she put on when she was making an apology. Don't tell me that is Jesus doing. Don't you ever tell me that is Christian God's doing. That is YAHUAH'S doing. Why? Because Yahuwah wants to bring out his people that was under that spell in order to cleanse them. Because our Messiah, as soon as he's here, he will be soon revealed, okay? So that is why YAHUAH shook their most hiding place in order for the elect among them to come out from that useless and demonic I say Jesus, okay? That is not Jesus doing. Never. Jesus never want his secret to be revealed. That was why Matthew. Anyway, let me not fast word myself. Now let us begin to put scriptures. I don't know if I will be able to end this right at part 1, but I pray I can. If not, then we extend it to part 2. In fact, like I said, when I begin to do live video, I'm coming right back to all this message, because this is their most wicked, this is Jesus' most wicked hiding place. We need to fish him out. So let us begin to dig into this segment, as YAHUAH has already given it unto you and me. These are scriptures to validate their stupidity. 1 Timothy chapter 4 verses 1 and 2. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. I die, I raise. It is the doctrine of the devils. Now 2. Speaking lies in hypocrisy. Jesus is lying to the whole world in hypocrisy. And some of the pastors, they knew it, they don't just care. Having their conscience sealed with a hot iron. They are not going to repent until death do them part from these lies. Because this is so sold into them. All right. Let's put another scriptures to validate their stupidity. This is the most wickedness of Jesus. For someone, according to the royal law, for someone to be lying in hypocrisy, that simply means to say that is a claimed believer. That is a self-ordained believer. that is pretending to be one of us. Meanwhile, he is lying in hypocrisy. All Christendom pastors, they are lying in hypocrisy because they simply knew what they are doing, standing for their Sunday, the greatest abomination in the royal law. They knew it can never be found. Christmas, it can never be found. All this nonsense, taking tithe as money can never be found. They do lie in hypocrisy. All this that, okay, why did you say that? That we shouldn't be using anointing or your Holy Communion? How dare you? Oh no, they are lying in hypocrisy. But their heart is already been sealed with hot iron. They are not going to repent. Listen now, here we are, Yeshayahu, best known as Isaiah chapter 8, verses 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Come on now. This is the royal law. It says if your testimony, your message contradict the royal law, that simply means there is no light in you. Listen now. If you don't have light, what do you have? You got darkness. Listen. This is the message. This is eyes opening. Light is a deity, a Messiah, and white darkness is a deity, a Messiah. So if you don't get light, you get dark. You got darkness. Simply put, you are filled with demons from the pit of hell. You're going to be passing out seducing spirit. You're going to be passing out doctrines of the devil, sir. And that is what Christendom is, after all. We still put someone to hit hammer on your Jesus head. The letter J that gave you Jesus isn't yet 400 years old. The first English translation done in the year 1611 by King James. That is the first time we have English Bible in the whole wide world. Done what? In the year 1611. Simply put, that is 408 years now. You cannot just find Jesus there. Jesus is the last alphabet of English word, not yet 400 years old. And that is the Jesus that gave you this, the letter J. That is the letter J that gave you this pork Jesus. We just put some up. Listen now. Because the royal law makes it so clear, we shall take here a little and take there a little. It said precept has to be upon precept. Line upon line, take here a little and take there a little. This is our book, okay? Constantine, the founder of Christianity, threw away all these books. He removed them totally from use, about 70 books, okay? Now, I have some over here. I want to be reading from the first book of Adam and Kawa. I won't call her Eve. No, that is wicked. That is the name Satan or a serpent give unto her. That is why your Christmas Eve is being dedicated unto a woman. New Year Eve is being dedicated unto a woman. Have you ever asked your question, why are they saying Eve? Christmas Eve, New Year Eve. Why? Because wickedness transpired that night. That leads you to your Christmas, and that night that leads you to your New Year. That is why it's being dedicated unto a woman. All our feasts is not biblical feast. There is no feast being dedicated unto a woman or whatever dedicated unto a woman. Your feast is being dedicated unto a woman. Simply put, the woman that gave you this first Messiah, that is the name a serpent give unto her. Because she helped the devil to prosper, and she has serpent to prosper in his wickedness. So that is why dedicated to that two feasts. The whole world celebrated today unto a woman. So right now I'm going to be reading. I will name her the name Abba Yahuwah, rather the name the Mark gave unto her, mother of all living, breath of life. That is what I will call her, Kawa. That simply means Kawa in the holy language. So I don't know what Eve is. Yeah, we are the first book. But if you want to do some research, you can just type it like this for a better understanding. The first book of Adam and Eve. They're going to get it. So I'm reading chapter 57. Okay. Right now, I start. Listen, I want to let you know what Jesus is having for you. It is April Fool. Listen. You have your feast already in your April Fool. It's going to fool all of you in the white judgment throne that day. And you're going to see Jesus. See, he says he's going to stand and judge for his life. Listen to what your Jesus. I have a message from your Jesus from our book unto you. Listen. First book of Adam and Kawa, chapter 57. I read verses 1. But when Adam came out and saw his hideous figure, he was afraid of him and said unto him, Who art thou? Then Satan answered and said unto him, It is I who hide myself within the serpent, and who talked to Kawa, okay, and beguiled her until she hearkened to my command. And I am he who sent her through the wise of my speech to deceive thee until thou and she and of the fruit of the tree. And ye came away from under the command of Yahuwah. But when Adam heard these words from him, he said unto him, Canst thou make me a god as Yahuwah had made for me? Or canst thou clothe me in the same bright nature in which Yahuwah had clothed me with? Where is the divine nature thou didst promise to give me? Where is that of a first speech of thine thou didst hold with us at first when we were in the garden? Then, listen, this here triggered me. Well, anytime I read it, I wait for a roll. Listen, because you said you're going to take me to heaven. Christians said they want to rapture. Jesus said he want to rapture Christian. You're going to see the Jesus in Islam page. Jesus have another new page in Islam. The whole world believe Jesus. Islam believe Jesus. But in another version, you're going to see other version of your Jesus in Islam. You goes nowhere. It's flying you that right away to Islam. Now, listen, now this one blew me off. Listen. Verses 5. Now, then Satan said unto Adam, Thinkest thou that when I have spoken to one about anything, I shall ever bring it to him or fulfill my word? No, so, not so, for I myself have never even thought of obtaining what I asked. Therefore did I fall, and did I make you fall by that for which I myself fare, and with you also, whosoever accept my counsel falls thereby. You accept the counsel of Jesus, you goes to heaven. Jesus take you to heaven. Jesus said, all that I promised myself, I have not even achieved any. And you think when I say so? It's not true. Oh no, this is the April Fool. You see, the April Fool did to the first man, the first woman, exactly in the judgment seat. In Revelation chapter 20, that is the April Fool awaiting all you believers in Jesus. He's going to throw you all into the pit, including himself. He is not the one doing the casting. It is now Abba Yahuwah. Just like learn from the message of or the testimony of Margret. Oh, Amure. Go and learn. It was so fair speech. The bright nature was so. The testimony was pia, without stopping. But when that woman said, oh, this is fabricated, that blew me off. No, we put some more. Remember now where we just read in Isaiah, okay, chapter 8, verses 20, it said, if you don't speak according to the testimony of the royal law, you simply go darkness. There's no light in you. So right now, I want to see how they are masquerading all this. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 13 to 40. 15, excuse me. 13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into what? An angel of light. Is a darkness. Because if your testimony is going to be contradicting the royal, even Jesus himself is contradicting his own testimony. At that I wake up, white people testimony is different from at that I wake up, Africa people testimony. Jesus already contradict himself. He's not working. He's not going nowhere. Listen now. This is how they masquerade themselves as an angel of light, preaching now in hypocrisy unto you, which is they are just saying now, if you don't wear trousers, you will go to, if you wear trousers, you're going to go to hell. No, it's just to distract you from the real message of the sins that would lead you to hell in order for you to be keeping crap. Listen, you hear what your Jesus said, the Satan, Jesus is Satan, okay? He said, you thinkest thou when I make a promise, I'm able. He said, the one I promised myself, I have not even done any. How dare you? We just put some more. So you see, lie in hypocrisy. This is how they are masquerading themselves as an angel of light. Meanwhile, they are seeing bottomless pit. This one got me almost polluted. This man, this one died actually. But it is a lie. That is why I said I'm going to be redoing all this message. How is a lie? I once did it. Okay, you can see this message. I did it 2 years ago. Witchcraft. JC and Christian Witchcraft. Okay, just listen to it. It's part 1 and 2, and see another mystery goes that came out from it. Because when in a normal daily basis, ask Christianity, what is perpetual? They will say perpetual is forever. But it said Shabbat is perpetual. Why you not say Jesus nailed it to the cross? He said that these are all perpetual. They will say that we'll laugh over it and run away because they have no answer. Because Jesus never gave it in the first place. Is Jesus going to be a bastard because he never gave it in the first place? So that's why he said he abolished it. He did abolish it and give you now Babylonia. Now 15, listen. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. What is their works? Matthew 21, Matthew 7, 21 to 23. Make it so clear their works, it is what? The workers of iniquity. We cast out demon. It is the name of Jesus they are using to do all this nonsense. We prophesy, we do wonder. I resurrected from the grave. I saw Abraham. I saw Jesus. What do you say? And Messiah will say, that is in my testimony. Okay. What do you say? That's it. Workers of iniquity. So before we begin to unveil, if I'm able, then I do. If not, then I'm going to be doing the uploading of part 2. That should be second day of the week, whom you call Moon Day. Okay, Proverbs 31, verses 4, I read. It is not good for kings, Lamel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted listener. Who is not good for the people of the book to drink alcohol. Who needs to drink alcohol? Listen. Give strong drink unto him that is what? Ready to perish. And wine unto those that be of heavy heart. What is heavy? What is heavy in your heart? Yahushua, what did he say? Matthew 11, 28 to 30. Come unto me. All you that have heavy, what? All you that have labored, heavily labor, whatever. I forgot the quote, but that is, you will see it over there. Okay, he said, I'm going to give you rest. He said, that is heavy of heart. What is going to give them rest? Oh, go. Oh, alcoholism. How is alcoholism? Whereby alcoholism is evil, he said, don't. But give it to them that is going to perish. Listen now, verse 7. Let him drink and forget his poverty. Did you get that? And remember his misery no more. Really? So what is he saying? Let's unlock. I'm going somewhere. Okay? Because a fallen deity is already in our midst. And we see right in Genesis 3:15 that he's going to be having children. A seed of the man, a seed of the serpent, and the seed of the woman. They are prophets. They are both messiahs. Okay? And they're going to be having a people, and they're going to be standing in a gap to be officiated for their people. All right. So right now, then is the Messiah, and the Messiah ought to be given unto them. That is, they have their own Messiah. They're going to be doing their own thing. They're going to be having their own law. They're going to be living their own life. Even though they took our Bible, royal law, they're going to max it up with who they are in a nutshell. So that is, it said, let it be given to them that is ready to perish. Even though alcoholism, people of the book don't, because you're going to pervert judgment. You're not going to be passing out sound doctrine anymore. Now, I want to tell you that alcoholism is speaking of spiritual alcoholism. Let it be given to the people, because a fallen deity is here already. It's going to be leading people. Therefore, have your own and just do whatever you feel like doing. Revelation 20, come and stand before me one day and give an account because you have the royal oil in your hand. Lying hypocrisy. We put some more. Be real to yourself. Now, when you drink alcohol, like the people that is taking ogogoro alcohol, okay, come, when they drink. So, he said they should drink and forget their misery. So, really, can alcohol give you salvation and make that misery goes away or your poverty goes away? No, he said you will drink and forget how poor you are. So, what is he saying? He's speaking of the link of fire. Okay, Proverbs 23, 29 to 35 have the clear answer for you that when you pour this wine, so reddish, okay, in the whatever glass, when you drink, it's going to hurt, it's bad like serpent. Okay, who is the serpent? Is the very Jesus we are talking about, because they are all in one tree. All right, serpent is different anyways. The hierarchy demon that fell is a demon. By then was a hierarchy seraphims. You can see Isaiah chapter 6, it fell and Jesus fell. Jesus is the unto Messiah. Okay, so they are in one body. Okay, the group of wicked people, wicked demons. So in a nutshell, what about you? We say let alcoholism be given to them that is perishing. Okay, now this deity they already they have already drunk in with iniquity. That was why they were being cast out from heaven. Now let that wicked demons be given to them their own seed, because those ones they're ready already to be perished. They have already prepared. He said prepared for the devil. Matthew 25. He said they will say to the goats, you that is already prepared for devil, go to the lake of fire. Okay? For I was hungry, you couldn't get it right. Even though you carry the royal laws, you begin to buy 4 private jets, you have already destined for destruction in a nutshell. That is what they mean. Okay? He said, let alcoholism be given unto them that is ready to perish. Let them drink and forget how poor they are. Now the royal law said money is a defense, and he said money is answering all things. So now Lazarus have the picture for you and I, that when you are poor, therefore you are nobody. Therefore you are so powerless. Therefore you are defenseless because you have no money. He said money is a defense. It's going to be defending you, of course. Okay, now if you don't have, therefore you are defenseless. Now what is it saying? You are so powerless before the lake of fire. You are so poor before the lake of fire. You are so defenseless before the lake of fire. You are exposed to eternal destruction, no way out before the lake of fire. That is what he said, let them drink. Now you are drinking iniquity, you are lying hypocrisy, and you forgot the horrors of the lake of fire, or how horrendous the lake of fire is. You are doing all kinds of wickedness. You see how Christianity says perversion. Do you see their lies? They are most wicked lies. It is a die. And Jesus now said you shouldn't use anointing oil anymore. And Jesus now said you shouldn't use handkerchief anymore. And Jesus now said you shouldn't take Holy Communion anymore. Therefore, you have already been, drunk with the wickedness of Jesus. Therefore, he said, get drink and drunk so that you will forget how poor you are. You are so powerless before the lake of fire, my friend. You are so, that is where when you are poor, you desire a lot of things, but you won't be able. It is same like in the touch of lake of fire, where you are inside. Who told you that you're going to be coming out? No, you will be so powerless, so weak. Rather, you will just be enjoying the torture of hell for all eternity. He said, let them drink and forget their misery. Come on now. When you having some issues in your heart, okay, you are so disturbed, you go into ogogoro. As soon as that ogogoro finish working, you come back to your senses. Now he said, no, you're not going to come back to your senses in this world. You can never come back to your senses. You're going to be eating sin as whatever. You're going to be eating sin and drinking sin as your most precious wine, as your delicious meal, in order for you to forget the torture of the lake of fire. He said, let these people see, but they cannot see. See, they cannot see. Hear, they cannot hear. He said, least I will heal them. And I bet you don't want to heal the seed of serpent. Okay, therefore, he said, you have your father, the devil, the will of your father, would do. We see a lie is a father, and he also have children. He said, the will of your father, which is a liar, is going to be you're going to be distributing that lie to every one of us, humanity, including the elect. Their signs and lying wonders. So what I want to dig into, it is the mystery behind it. I would just want to first of all prepare your heart. Before we now get into the mystery, I think the mystery is going to be part 2. Of course, there's no room. I only have 10 minutes to go. Let me see how some ways. He said, you are poor. Drink ogogoro and forget how poor you are, my friend. Be eating sin and forget the pains of the lake of fire. You are so poor before the lake of fire. Lazarus has the answer. He was so poor. He couldn't do no. We will also go into that of Lazarus, where Father Abraham said when the poor rich man was negotiating, a dead man, this one lied. If you see the lie, this one told. This one got me polluted heavily. That was 2001 or so. Oh, this man finished me with a lie. Let me see, first of all, put some lies I discovered so heavily from this guy. Call him Daniel. He's an Igbo man. He's a Christian. He kept Christmas. He was going on his Christmas journey. He bought it. If you know where Christmas came from, don't even tell me that. Listen now. According to him, he had an accident. He died. And the devil that masqueraded himself as an angel of light that was walking with him took him to whatever and took him to the other side. Welcome to the gate of hell indeed. You are seeing her all together. All right. Now, when they gets to the gates of according to this Daniel, Therefore, they now begin to throw people into the fire, White people were there. They were all being tortured. As I watched the movie, as they illustrated it. Okay, but I think it was true. He died. I'm not disputing that. But follow me up with part 2 to know the mystery behind that. Listen up. This man, I think, is also a deeper life because his wife is not, so he's tired. It's also a deeper life, I think so. I will get it clear right at part 2. I will do some research before I do the part 2. Now, this guy, as soon when white people was being cast into the fire, the devil that masquerade himself as an angel of light never say a word. But as soon as they brought black man into the hair, therefore that devil now speaks, okay? He speaks and begin to tell this demon, the high-ranking demon, that this black man was a wizard. While he was on earth, he always fed on human's body. He always drank on human's blood. Now he died in the sea. He will be tortured here for eternal. He's going to be eating his own flesh. He's going to be drinking his own blood. So according to that illustration, the black man now begins to eat his flesh. I said, wait a minute. What are you saying? What am I just listening to? What the hell is that? So the white people, they are not witches and wizards. Only the black people, this devil is saying is witches and wizards. Come on now, what is the definition of witches and wizards? Goes to 1 Samuel chapter 15. You're going to see the definition of the witches and wizards. Everybody that breaks the royal law, according to the royal law's definition, you are witches. It said a sin of disobedience is a witchcraft unto me. And you now say, as far as the white people is also in the air, come on now, they are also witches and wizards. They are also performing the oblation of witches and wizards. How dare you not trying to, crown black people as the most wicked people? They are the witches and wizards. What about the white people? White man was also cast there. White woman was also cast there. But that demon never said a word. As soon as the black man just being cast, I said this man was wicked wizard. He always eats human. I said, what? Let me tell you, the definition of witches and wizards is you breaking the royal law. You will see that in 1 Samuel. Okay, you will see that. That was why the biblical Messiah said, his coming is like the days of Noah. The whole world is witches and wizards because they were not obeying the royal law. That makes them witches and wizards. And in the days of Noah, how many people saved? Only 8 people. Therefore, now blend it together with the days of Lot. Luke chapter 17, 26 to 30. It says coming is like the days of Noah and like the days of Lot. So the days of Noah was the whole world judgment. How many people came alive? Only 8, because the whole world became witches and wizards. Now, the days of Lot is Sodom and Gomorrah. How many people came out from that 2 great cities, or countries, or nation, or whatever? Only 3, because the country became witches and wizards because they breached the royal law. You see, another lie he told. No, this one even punched my belly. He hurt my stomach so dear. This man has said, that devil that masked himself up as the angel of light told him that the prayer of the rich man about Lazarus, okay, is being answered. So we're going to touch more on this in part 2. What? I think I'm going to drop it over here. It's a pure lie. The royal law makes it so clear that the prayer of a sinner, it is an abomination unto Yahuwah. That's what Yahuwah said. He said the prayer of sinner, living sinner, not dead sinner. After death, it's to face judgment. Only in this Christendom, we are seeing demonic doctrine everywhere, flying everywhere. As 1 Timothy said, chapter 4, he said, teachings of devils, doctrines of devils, goings to the bottomless pit. This will find in Christianity. When you type in, you're going to see, the other one will say near death. The other one will say, Lord's wife bring message. The other one bring message. All the dead people, wicked dead people, Jezebel brings message from the pit of hell. Go on Google, you're going to be see that is devil and demonic doctrine. For this of Father Abraham and the rich man, I'm going to hang it over here today. So part 2, we'll do the finishing over there. It was a pure lie. That one blew me off. What? A prayer of a living sinner that have opportunity or chance to repent. Abayawa said his prayer or her prayer is an abomination unto me. So what is the greatest abomination in the royal is you keeping son is the greatest abomination. Now this pork eater and this son worshipper Daniel said Jesus answered that prayer for him and said The prayer of the rich man is being answered right from the bottomless pit. That is, you are now making Abayewa a betrayer, whereby Abayewa said, I can never do anything without first of all revealing it to Father Abraham, because this has to do with Father Abraham. When he want to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, is reveal it to Father Abraham. Father Abraham was the one rebuking that rich man and said, stop that nonsense. You can never send nobody from the dead to the earth. No, he said they have the prophet and they have the law. The law is eternally greater than all this nonsense message from the pit of hell. No, we don't do that. Father Abraham rebuked severely that rich man. Then this demon has said that prayer is being answered. So you are not saying Abayewa betray Father Abraham, because after all, Father Abraham never said nowhere. No, this one, So follow up with part 2. We want to dig more. We want to dig. We have not even started it. We want to dig more out of it, or we want to dig the mystery behind Margret Amure reversing that prophecy. Though you heard it from the title already, but we want to preset it deeply and powerfully. So Messiah said in Matthew 11:28-30, he said, come unto me, all ye that have labored and heavily laden. Okay, sin is a heavy load on you. He said, bring it unto me. He said, when you drink ogogoro, when you get drunk with all these sins, he says, sorry. You will forget, because as soon as you're going to be forgetting how heavy the torture of the link of fire is. Okay, for now, you're going to be committing all kinds of rubbish, like all this nonsense, but they forget the torture, how heavy the torture of the link of fire is. I think I'll still put some more before we round up. Now, Revelation 2:24, quickly I read. But unto you I say, and unto the rest in thy Torah, as many as have not this doctrine, and which have not known the depth of Satan. Okay, this is the most deepest wickedness of Satan. I die, I wake up. He says he's not going to put bed on. This is the deepest. He says if you don't know this secret, this most wicked secret of Satan, he's going to rescue you. Revelation 17:1. And one of the and there came unto me one of the seven angels which had a seven vial, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. Oh no, I'm ready too. 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have made drunk with the wine of her fornication. This is a sin from the spiritual sin. Now, Revelation 18:2. Quickly I read. Oh, my Father, I'm running out of time. I read. And he cried out mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is folly, and is become the inhabitants of the earth. Oh, my Father, 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of our fornication. This is spiritual fornication. This is spiritual sex perversion already is manifesting in the Christendom. They have drunk. What is wine? As we said, it is a sin. He got it drunk already with all this nonsense, stupidity, testimony that came from the bottomless pit, in order for him to get you polluted and to be perverting your spirit sexually in the spirit realm. It is the most wickedness of Satan. This is how he binds with humanity. So I want to do part 2. I'm not uploading today, but I'm doing right today, and I will upload like I said. Baruch